Captain Cameron Smith on the right. Ladies and gents, any questions, please?
Tell the difference. Thanks very much.
Certainly gave you a good half the first half.
Certainly did. We identified before the game that their kicking game was the strength of their game, and they'd shown that in earlier games. So, they were pinpoint with it. They completed really well, up to about 90%, and we looked at odds with ourselves at times for some of our decisions, but at the end of the day, we finished the first half strongly and then went on with it.
So you're happy with where you are going into next week?
Oh, look, coaches are never happy, but we scored some good points. They got a couple of good bounces of the ball and chased well, so I'm not going to be too critical of the boys about it. They didn't run through us, although they got one good try in the far corner in the first half. But overall, our defence was pretty solid, but we had a lot of new faces. I had a couple of injuries out there, and so we experimented a little bit. So I'm pretty happy with where we're going this week. Yeah.
What did you make of the new faces?
Well, they all had a dig. Everyone had, as I expected. I thought young Evans, particularly when he came on, was very sharp. Some incisive runs through some lovely passes, and for a kid with 1 year in the real big time, I think he's got a great future. I'm sure England will be interested in him in 12 months' time, but if they're not already. So, no, I was very happy with him, and as well as the so-called old stages like Smithy here. But I think the young Bo had a go, and Corey as well. I was real pleased for them.
What's the injury concerns for next Saturday then, in particular?
Yeah, we got some bumps and bruises, but I don't think anyone will be unavailable now, outside of what I've already got unavailable. But the squad tonight pulled up pretty good, I think.
Tonga's out for the tournament, it seems like.
Sorry?
Tonga is out for the tournament.
Yes, he is. Yeah.
Both your wingers scored tries tonight. You tries to decide who's
Well, I've got an idea of what I'll do, but I'm sorry I won't be divulging it here. I'm going to have a good look at the game and make some decisions. It'll be a tough decision because there were some good performances tonight. I'll wait and see. A couple of days, have a good look at the game and make a decision from there.
I was just going to ask Cameron what was said out there when it was 8-0.
Well, look, it was just about us keeping our composure and sticking to our game plan. We knew before we kicked off that Wales were going to be pretty fired up, and we smelled an ambush all week. We just knew we had to roll our sleeves up and play tough and get back into the match. We didn't help our own cause by some simple errors, and a few of them were from myself. But I thought we had a really good attitude towards our first half. We got ourselves out of trouble there, and particularly defence. They had a lot of ball down their own end, and they threatened our try line a fair few times, but we hung in there and ended up getting a pretty handy lead at half time.
Was it more a test than you thought it would be?
Oh, absolutely. We never planned for it to be an easy night for us. We spoke all week about that this was going to be a tough test match. It's Wales were a very proud nation, and they want to do well against us, and obviously they come out and did that for the majority of the game. But we spoke about the last couple of days that we need to stick to our game plan, and things would come our way, and that's the way pretty much the game panned out.
What was it like to be captain of Australia?
Yeah, it was great. I really enjoy that role. I've had the opportunity in the past to do that, and I'm sort of the fill-in man for Lockyer over the last few years. But you get an opportunity to lead out your fellow countrymen and representing so many people. It's a very proud moment, and it's really I see it as a privilege to do that. But I just very thankful that the boys played well tonight. They all had a real dig for each other, and we got a good win.
What did you say at half time, Tim? Because confident of the game when we get the races?
Yeah, we just had to persist, work hard in the middle really, and gain the ground, and then use our edges where we felt we had a dominance. You know, both left and right edge of our is a very good side for Australia. So we wanted to really go forward, and we were doing that. Particularly when I brought the Gal and them on, I think that changed the momentum a little bit for us, and you know, we just needed to continue to do that, just keep punishing the middle, and then in having a shot at their edges, and you know, we came up with what we needed to. Once we broke them, I think it was then it was difficult for them to really continue with that enthusiasm. Although to their credit, they came up with another try and hung in there.
Tim, do you think Wales have got the potential to build on this? Will it be good for the international game?
Oh look, you know, the Four Nations concept with France, we've played France in 2009 and New Guinea last year and now Wales. I know all three groups didn't win a game, but you know, the idea of that Four Nations is very, very good. I like the idea of the European version, and then of course you've got the Pacific Nations version. I know that it's tough for them, but to get that exposure on the international stage, just to get a chance to play, I think is great for them. And you know, I know it's difficult, but the three dominant nations are England, ourselves, and obviously the Kiwis. So, but you know, we used to be a tri-nations, now it's a Four Nations, and I can't see anything wrong with it. Everyone gets a shot at it. You've got to win your tournaments here in Europe to get it, and they beat France, which obviously was a surprise. So obviously there's some potential there. In answering your question, I hope you know, tonight, you know, people stand by them.
That's all. Any more questions? Thank you.
Yeah.